UvaldeRadio.net. Good morning and welcome to the weekend. I'm Robert Miguel. We are getting ready for the Uvalde, maybe even the world premiere of the brand new single by Chuck Wimer. It's called Dive Bar. And here to get us all excited about and kind of give us the story behind the song, with us on the phone from Lytle, Texas, Chuck Wimer. What's up, sir?
Hey, what's going on, Robert? Good to talk to you again.
Yeah, it's good to have you on this morning. It's a big week for you. Your new single comes out. We're going to talk all about that here in a few. But you know what? I thought, Chuck's a good friend of the show, of the station. You come down here for Friday Night Live. We hang out with you at, Texas Country Award shows. I think it's safe to say that you're a good friend of UvaldeRadio.net. So a lot of our listeners know who you are. We certainly love you, know your story. Figured instead of rehashing the old same typical radio interview, we'll just cut to the chase and talk about your new song. But first, we're going to do a new thing, okay?
Okay. What do you got?
It's going to be called the 2-minute interview. I'm going to ask you a bunch of random questions, and you've got 2 minutes to answer them. 20 questions in 2 minutes. Think you can handle it?
As long as you can get them out fast enough.
I know. I've really got the hard part. Okay, so 20 random questions. Random and maybe not so random. There's one question that I put on, that's specific here. But
okay.
20 questions, 2 minutes. I've got a timer. And we're going to start it off, and they're just kind of random questions, all right? So we'll get to know you that way, some just kind of non-traditional radio interview questions. And then at the end, we'll talk all about the brand new single. Are you ready, Chuck Wimer?
I'm ready, Robert Miguel.
The 2-minute interview starts now, and here comes the timer. Question number 1. Chuck, if you could live anywhere, where would it be?
If I could live anywhere?
Yes.
Oh, right here in Texas.
Amen. Number 2, what is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear is, I got sharks.
Number 3, what is your favorite family vacation?
Going up to the mountains in Colorado.
Question number 4, what would you change about yourself if you could?
I'd make myself pretty.
Number 5, what really makes you angry?
I don't get angry. That's true.
All right. Number 6, what's your favorite book to read?
Robin Hobb's got a series called The Assassin's Apprentice. I really dug that series.
Number 7, what makes you laugh the most?
My wife.
Number 8, what was the last movie you went to in the theater?
Ooh, Top Gun Maverick.
Number 9, what did you want to be when you were little, like a kid?
Police officer.
Number 10, if you could choose anything for a day, if you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be?
I'm already doing it, man. Country music.
Living a dream. Number 11, what is your favorite game or sport to watch and play?
Football.
Number 12, would you rather ride a bike, ride a horse, or drive a car?
Ride a horse.
What would you sing at karaoke night? First song.
Wink.
If you could eat only one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, it's called hamsters. It's, I don't remember what it's called. Chicken Thornton.
Number 15, have you ever had a nickname? If so, what is it?
Just Chuck. Yeah, Charles is the original.
Number 16, what would you want to be stranded? Who would you want to be stranded on a desert island with?
Oh, my wife.
Number 17, if money was no object, what would you do all day?
Write and sing music, man. That'd be it.
Question number 18, if you could go back in time, what year would you travel to?
Oh, 1500.
Oh, that's good, though. 18 out of 20. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. That's good. I'm going to go and ask you the last two. Aside from necessities, what one thing could you not go a day without?
My guitar.
And question number 20, Chuck, what's your favorite dive bar?
Oh, man, there's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. Shoot. You know what? They've been really good to me, and they're probably about the diviest dive bar that I can think of, so I'll go ahead and go with Dusty Saddle. They've supported us a whole bunch, and I'll go ahead and throw the shout-out to them, but there are just so many good dive bars to play in.
And for those who don't know, where's Dusty Saddle at?
That's on the Swinney Switch, so out by Mathis.
Very cool. Well, again, there you go. 2-minute interview, 20 questions with Chuck Wimer. Good job, man. I think I might have held you up more than you held up yourself, so good stuff.
I couldn't remember what that chicken quarantine was. I knew the nickname we put on it.
Well, there you go. We learned a whole lot about you in a short amount of time, so some random new stuff there. So, again, we got Chuck Wimer on the phone from Lytle, Texas. Your new single, officially goes out to radio next week, right? Early next week?
Yeah, Monday. Monday's going to be the full debut release of it. So I think you do have the absolute first playing of it, which is pretty cool.
So we will call it the world premiere of the brand new Chuck Wimer single. It's called Dive Bar. So go ahead and give us the backstory about this, and we're going to play it, and then we're going to play it every other hour all day long today, just to make sure everybody gets to hear it in every day part, okay?
Oh, well, that's awesome. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We had the band up in Odessa, and it's kind of funny, 2 songs came out of that weekend. But we were up in Odessa, and we were playing some places, and one of the places was it was pretty much a divey bar, like the way the electricity was run, and like you're looking at these outlets thinking, I don't even know if my power strip's going to protect our equipment if we plug in here.
Yeah.
But, you got a show to put on, so you do it. And so we got back to the hotel because we had a show the next night at Corky's, and we're sitting in the room, and it's me and Thomas, my lead player, and I had this idea for a song called Bonfire, and it was going to be kind of like one of those, just almost a Nashville cut-up kind of thing where, basically just singing about everybody partying out in the back of their truck and drinking beer. And I took it to my producer, and he's like, yeah, we need to switch that over to something a little bit more relatable. So we finished the song out there in Odessa, and we switched it from Bonfire to Dive Bar. And then we decided, well, shoot, what if we just talk about different things that we can relate to everywhere we go, right? So the name of the bartender at the beginning of the song, whenever we go out and play it live, we change it to whoever the bartender is the night we're playing.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
And then there's that line, when the boys come on out. Well, we played this a couple of weeks ago when we were opening for Scotty Alexander, and it's when Scotty and the boys come on out, then it's about to get loud. So we use it as an opener as well. Not our opener, but when we're opening for somebody else, we'll use that as the setup song for them. So it's pretty cool. It's got that strong thump like the live version, and it gets people kind of moving along like, oh yeah, things are about to happen. So we loved it, man. We loved writing it, and then of course my producer, he had a little bit to do on it as well. So it's one of those songs that I get to call a co-write, me, Thomas Jones, and Mac Damon, and we made it happen. It was fun writing that song.
So the plan is to put this out to radio coming up on Monday. Going to do a big push. Going to do maybe some more radio tour interviews and get out there and press the flesh. What's the plans as far as promoting the song?
Well, Jamie. So it's this time of year, or this season, whenever we get ready to push out a new song, it's getting ready to be really busy. Where I no longer have any days off. It's just going to be. We're up and down the road going out to talk to whoever wants to have us come in and say hi, and going to see a bunch of people that we've seen before, because it's not a one and done in this business. It's all about relationship, and you want to go out there and continue to build those relationships and find out how things are doing in whichever neck of the woods you're in. We've found that we've got pretty good relationships down in Uvalde from being out there at Broadway 830, and people come out and they recognize us again, and then when they hear it on the radio, then it's cool because they have a face to go with it. They're like, we've seen that guy before. The same things happen for us in Kerrville and in Mason. So we're gonna keep on trying to keep on just getting our face seen out there, because that's how you show people that you actually care about what they're doing for you. I mean, they don't have to listen to my music. They can go listen to streaming. They can listen to Spotify and listen to trap music all day long. But they're doing us a favor by requesting our songs. So we want to make sure we go out there and see everybody.
Well, you do such a great job of making it personal and putting out that effort. And I think not only, we in the radio industry, but of course your fans, really appreciate that. You brought up Broadway 3.0. You're going to be back here August 18th. Is that right, or is that wrong?
Yeah, Jamie's sitting here nodding her head saying that's the time. So
all right. So Friday, August 18th, mark it on your calendar, Friday Night Live with Chuck Wimer in support of the brand new single Dive Bar. Before we get the song on, any interesting tidbits or factoids about the recording process, going to the studio with this particular song?
This one, yeah. Usually it takes me like 3 or 4 hours we usually do 2 songs, but usually it takes like a long time to go through the process of, all right, we need to go back and we need to redo this line because it came out flat, or we need to put more energy, or my producers always tell me, hey, you got to smile because you can see it, you can hear it in the lyrics and everything. And this one, I think we were in and out in probably an hour. It was just bang, bang, bang. Everything went smooth. I had such a fun time singing it that it was it just went right through the process faster than anything else we've done so far.
Well, you got to be becoming an old pro, man. I mean, you've been in the studio, recorded what, a couple of EPs, several singles to radio. Now, is this your 7th, or are you even higher than that?
This is the 7th one to radio. We are almost done. Matter of fact, the next Thursday I'll be going in to do the final vocal for the album that we're putting out at the end of the year. So that'll be 12 songs for this year, plus the 2 EPs before. So, and then 2 Christmas songs. So we've been in studio a lot.
Well, very good. Again, we've been talking to Chuck Wimer. We're about to do the world premiere of his new song called Dive Bar. Any big news that you want to get on out there before we get the song on, Chuck?
No, just keep on supporting Texas country music. That's one of the things that I'd ask everybody to do. I mean, Nashville's they've got all the money behind them, and a lot of the Texas artists are independent, and they're just trying to give you good music. So, if not me, then support somebody else. But I'd appreciate if you support me too. And
the website, is it Chuck Wimer Music, or is it chuckwimer.com? I forget.
Website's chuckwimermusic.com.
chuckwimermusic.com. Find Chuck Wimer on all the socials and all the places you download your music and digest it that way. So, all right, let's get to it. Again, we're going to play this song every other hour on the odds all day today. All right, so that's pretty much now, then 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., et cetera, okay? So be sure and tell your friends, if you don't hear it now or you want to hear it again, every other hour on the odds, because Chuck's an odd kind of guy. So, well, I tell you what, why don't you introduce it, Chuck? You're here on the phone. Go ahead, drum roll, please. Chuck, take it away.
Absolutely. Well, y'all are listening to UvaldeRadio.net. Stay tuned. You're about to hear my new song, Dive Bar.
And here it is. Thank you, Chuck. We appreciate your time, man.
Absolutely. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.